Somewhere along the way, I'd heard that God always calls you to something, not from something. Every morning I kept thinking, there's an itch here, there's something. And that's what I really feel that itch was a calling to something. So close to 50 years, Newby Management's been operating manufactured home and RV communities throughout the Southeast, primarily Florida. My uncle Martin Newby was the founder of the company. Ministry, a success in the company, has always been, since Martin started the process, and has flowed through myself and then to Todd, and now to the new president, John. Martin joined C12. He's one of the original C12 members. And I remember some of those first years, we brought 100 of our team members together, about 50% Christian, 50% non-Christian, and we sat around tables, and Buck led us through that action plan for ministry. Every new homeowner gets a Bible with their name embossed on it. We have care packages at the Christmas for the shut-ins. We do corporate picnics and barbecues. We also do socials, strawberry socials for all of our residents. And the chaplain's available for residents as well as team members. I have been with the company about 10 years. Martin calls me one Friday afternoon and said, "Tim, Lori and I would like to come up and talk with you and Ann." And so he came up and said, "I'm making some changes in the company." And effective that moment, I was appointed the president of the company. Looking back at it, Martin and I both say that we handled that abruptly and quickly, and we should have built more time and ramp-up speed in it. I think most CEOs, company owners, they focus on the day-to-day, creating that lifestyle. And they don't think about, someday I got to pass that lifestyle on to another generation. And then compounding that is they don't have a plan when it's time to pass it on to the next generation. In my late 40s, I started really thinking through that I needed to be developing the leadership for the next generation. And Todd was a natural. My brother Todd, younger, he was the vice president of our company. And during that time, I thought, I'm going to put more effort into making the succession when I leave smoother, more educated, more balanced than what we've just walked through with Martin and I. I believe the Lord was telling me that I had to create a culture where Todd could pick up the leadership and I could walk alongside him during the process until he could walk by himself as the president of the company. The requirements for the CEOs and leaders of the company after myself was that they be in C12. And that the culture, the mission that we had created from Martin's days on was to be sustained and improved. We had to have the same culture and mission in place. When I had walked out as the president and moved out of the office, I had still had this feeling like I had one foot in the office and one foot on the unknown. That itch I felt was developing into a call to Narrowgate Ministries, a men's discipleship program for men 18 to 25, working with my hands in craftsmanship, which was in alignment with my personal mission statement, is to know Christ, to make him known by leading through craftsmanship, hospitality, and service. Succession is going to happen either way. It's just whether it's voluntarily or involuntarily. But it seems to me that if you have a business with productive ministry, that's something the Lord would want continuing on.